What's up, my guys, my peeps? All right, so it is a push day today. Got some little updates. My body weight has been going up. I'm at a steady 183 in the morning, and my body weight goes up to 185 to 186 throughout the day. So I'm actually getting really close to 190. But we got a nice push day today. We're gonna get it. We always do our warm up first. Got these set up. We just need a mat. I cleaned up down here. Got rid of a bunch of junk. All right. Very nice. Okay. All right. Let's get it. Oh, all right. Here we go. Oh, lay down flat, body in a good position like that. Oh, quick 20 of those. And a quick 20 of these. Here we go. Quick 20 of those. All right. Now a minute and a half rest. Or a minute. Best time. All right. Now we got our bands. Oh, our minute and a half is up. Let's see what we can get with black. See if I can get my full, like 7. See if I can get 7. Definitely not. 5 though. Might have been able to get 6. I don't want to burn out though. Oh, yo, get over here. Go. Yeah. 5 twice. That means I know I could have done 5 more the first set. More than 5. I should have been able to do 6. At least. So 5, 5. All right. We're on a 2-minute rest. So for the first set of suspension trainer decline weighted resistance band push-ups, I did 5 with the black band. and the 50-pound vest. Second set was the same, 5. It's very good. We're taking a 2-minute rest before hitting the third set. Got about 45 seconds. Very soon, we're going to be doing these live streams at 12 p.m. every day. At least by April 12th. And tomorrow, I'm going kind of late to work, so I could probably manage to do that as well. See where we're at. All right, let's get it. Third set. Sticking with black. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. 5-5-4, motherfuckers. 5-5-4. That's good. It's my first time sticking with a black band for 3 sets. Trying to kickstart some new gains. You feel me? So 4th set, we might as well just keep this trend going. Stick with black. Once you go black, you never go back. Haha. Black band it is. Normally I'd be dropping down to pink or yellow by now. We're going to stick with black. Should be able to get 3. Should be able to get at least 3. At least 3. All right, we got 40. Actually, I take an extra 30 seconds on this. And I'm going to go to failure. So if I get 3, I'm going down for number 4. And I'm going to fail on purpose. We take an extra 30 on this break. So 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Now 45 seconds to go. Thirty seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. I'll get the band across the back. They want it almost locked into the vest, kind of locked in there. And get down. Now, let's see what we can get. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, so I figured I'd get 3. I'm failing 4. My prediction was right. All right. We're done with those 4 sets. Now we go to flat. So we're gonna move the chair. We don't need the chair. We got 4 sets of flat. So with the decline that we just did, and I have a 5-minute rest. With the decline, we hit upper chest. All right, I'm gonna fill out that upper chest. Upper chest is great for performance, great for athleticism. Now we're gonna hit flat because we want to hit that overall pectoral muscle. Flat, generally speaking, hits more of the overall pec as a whole. So we want to finish with flat at least. But the reason why I start with upper chest is because I want that to be my focus right now. I want to build that upper chest and shoulder area. So we're going to finish with flat. We're going to do 4 sets of this. We're going to start with black, see what I can do. And if I have to move down to lighter bands, which I probably will, at least down to pink. Yeah, that's probably how it's going to go. So we got about 3.5 more minutes to go. Keep in mind, I got a 50-pound vest on. We're doing push-ups from a suspension trainer, which is harder than regular push-ups. And we're using bands across the back. The goal is to get our calisthenics in that strength rep range. So I don't want to be doing a lot of reps. I don't want to be doing 25, 30 push-ups at a time. You know, we don't want to be doing that. We're going for pure strength. Okay. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you get them rep ranges in the low rep ranges. You know, 4s, 5s, and 6s. That kind of rep range. And even lower. So 3s, even sets of 2. That's pure strength. That's what we're going for. We got 2.5 more minutes. Get a little drink. I cleaned up the whole basement. I made everything real nice down here. At least as nice as it can get for this shitty ass basement, right? I did upgrade my supplement stack. We got some J. Crow's potassium. Well, it's not potassium iodine. It's Local's solution. It's 2 forms of iodine. This is an old school bodybuilding hack right here. Iodine, okay? You only need 1 drop in water once a day. Just 1 drop. Okay, in about 8 ounces of water. We got our boron, we got our methylated multivitamin, we got our magnesium glycinate. We also have our creatine. And one that's not here right now, I have bamboo silica, bamboo powder. That's for the silica. It helps reinforce your bones and your tendons. Silica is the elasticity mineral. It's what young people have, children. Why are children so flexible and elastic? Why are their bones pliable and malleable? Because they got a lot of silica in their body. And as we age, we lose silica. We never regain that silica fully back. Now, if you supplement with it, you can get a lot of that back. That's why old people are so brittle. That's why we're so brittle when we get old. So we lose our silica. Depletes as the years go on. All right, so that's why I added the bamboo silica. I'm going to regain some of that childlike youthfulness. And it can help with the collagen production. It can help with your skin, making your skin look better. It's going to help with your connective tissue, your tendons, ligaments, and your bones. All right, let's go. All right, so now we're starting with black. Black is great because it gets me right in that 4, 5, and 6 rep range with the vest. I don't know how many I'm going to get on flat, but maybe 5. Let's see if I can get 5. Yeah, 5. Fuck yeah. Yeah, 6. 6. What? Dude, really? How did I do more on that than? That's crazy. What? Baffling my mind right now. I shouldn't have been able to get 6 on that, technically. But I did. So we're going to go with that. We're going to stay with black for a little while. It's pretty damn good. Maybe it's because I'm pacing myself. I didn't burn out on the declines. Even though I failed on the final set. I don't know what's going on. But usually I drop off here. I'm usually not getting more reps on this than I did on my decline. Oh, that's kind of odd. But whatever, I'll take it. All right, 2 minutes. Rest. Well, I'll take off 30 seconds because I was probably sitting there for 30 seconds. So we'll shed off 30 and we'll just do 1 minute 30. So I feel really good. I don't know if the iodine's doing anything. I just started taking it today. So I'll tell you, for months now, I've been taking the magnesium glycinate and the methylated multivitamin and the creatine, okay? For months. Just recently added the boron and the bamboo silica, okay? Took that for a few days. A handful of, I don't know, 7 days, maybe a week, roughly a week. Then I just bought the iodine because through doing more research, this stack, everything is synergistic in this stack here. The iodine, the boron, the magnesium glycinate, the methylated multivitamin, which covers a lot of minerals, a lot of vitamins. So we're only adding in certain vitamins and minerals that aren't present either, or not present in the multivitamin, or not present in the quantities that I want for performance, for athletic performance. For example, the methylated multivitamin does have iodine in it, but it's only 100% of the RDA recommended value. We need thousands of percent of the RDA for this to work, for us to get a sports performance benefit from the iodine. Okay. The magnesium is not present. The magnesium in the glycinate form is not present in the methylated multivitamin, but the methylated multivitamin does have zinc in it, a good form of zinc. So we're covering our zinc and our magnesium, and the multivitamin also does not have any boron, none. So we're supplementing that separately as well. So we're getting a high dose of iodine, and we're getting everything else in the doses that it needs to be in. And then we're adding bamboo silica, which is a mineral that's not usually in any multivitamin. They don't add that to anything. Okay, it's a really overlooked, underestimated, and undermarketed mineral. It should be marketed, especially to older people. Older people should not be focusing on calcium supplements as much as they should be focusing on silica. Okay, calcium is important, but we get calcium usually in our diet if you drink milk, eat cheese. Okay, very easy to get calcium. However, silica is much harder to get. in high doses. So I'm actually past my rest period, but that's all right. I'm not sweating it. We're going to just go with it. All right, let's see what I can get now. Yeah. 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 Okay. We're not getting 6 again. 5 is good. All right. That's fine. That's fine. We're doing good. So 6-5. Doing good. So I added these supplements that I just mentioned. And just very recently added the boron, the silica, bamboo silica, and the iodine. Okay. Iodine is great for hormonal support. It's great for cleaning out your thyroid. All the heavy metals in our diet from our water supply, like fluoride, bromide, chlorine in the water. These are all negative halogens that will actually fill in the spaces where the halogens were supposed to get. It will fill in them spaces if you don't have those healthy halogen minerals. Well, the iodine pushes them out and then saturates the cells with the iodine that they need, and will help keep your cells healthy and free of the heavy metals. A lot of the times when you start dosing with iodine, you'll have a detox reaction. You might get a rash. You might have like some flushness. You might have like some symptoms like flu-like symptoms or cold-like symptoms. You might feel tired, heavy, sluggish, but that all goes away and is replaced with newfound energy and clarity, mental clarity and energy and focus. So that's why we're adding the iodine in. You can get a great performance benefit from it as well. It helps optimize your glands. Your glands produce testosterone. Iodine saturates in your testes if you're a man. So it'll actually saturate in your testicles and clean them out, get anything out that's not supposed to be there, freeing up your body's ability to produce what we want, testosterone, naturally. All right, let's get this next set. Boron, if you look up boron is really good for that as well, but it does it in a different way. It frees up the sex binding hormone from your testosterone. It binds to your testosterone and basically locks it up. And the boron basically unlocks that bound up testosterone. So that you can actually use it. All right, let's fucking go. See if I can get 4. Yeah, I got 4, baby. Let's fucking go. Yeah, 4. Ooh. 4. All right. Whew. We're doing good. First time I've just kept the black band like that. Normally I'm tapering off, going to pink, and then going to yellow. So we just upped the intensity. Hell yeah. I'm trying to break through a strength plateau. Been kind of stuck at 5 to 6 reps on decline and 5 to 6 reps on flat. So we're trying to break out of that 5 to 6 rep with the same weight. Once I break free of that, I'm gonna have to up the weight even more. That's why I'm sticking with black all the way through. So now we're going to be in them really low rep ranges. We're going to be in the 3s probably now. So it was 5. I did 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4. This final set will probably be around 3. That's how you get in that pure strength. When you start getting into triples like that, you're in pure strength range. Even though we're in a fatigued state. So our muscles are fatigued. We're not at 100% right now, okay? But even still, that being said, we're still in that strength range. And that's what really matters, even in a fatigued state, even if we're only operating at 70%. It's the final set, though. We got an extra 30. So we're going to do 20 more seconds. Let's stick with black, see what I can do. My educated guess is 3. It's probably going to be 3. But I'm going to go to failure. So if I get 3, I'm going to go for 4. Let's go. Final set. Oh, I know it wouldn't get 4. Oh. Whew. Wow. That was good. Just 6, 5, 4, 3. 1 rep drop off each set. Only 1. All right. Oh, now we can take another 5-minute rest. We have core. Now we're going to do some abs. Chest is basically done. So we got 6 sets of core. Then after that, we have 6 sets of shoulders, standing shoulder press. Then 4 sets of tricep pushdowns. We only do 4 sets with that. And tricep pushdowns is just to finish your isolation move. So we're going to do 4. And then we're going to do some internal shoulder rotations. Thanks for the like. Appreciate that. So the internal shoulder rotations we finish with. And that's everything. But we got core next. And we still do that from the ground. So core is going to be from the ground. We're going to use the ankle straps. We got to raise them up about a foot off the ground. So about a foot or so. So we're going to need these. About right there. Right there should be good. All right. So for core, we have 3 sets of suspension trainer pikes. Pikes, you're basically thrusting your ass up into the air. You're creating a V with your body. So you're in like a push-up position, and you're going to bring your toes to your face, raising your hips up into the air, creating like a pyramid with your body. Hits the core, hits the abs really hard. Then after that, we're going to do suspension trainer knee tucks. They're a little easier, but that's where we just bring our knees to our chest. We bend at the knee and we bring our knees. It's like a leg, it's almost like a knee raise, but we're doing it in a horizontal position. So, yep. It's a really good core workout. It's made my core very, very functional. Builds a functional core. And I say that because you're in that plank position and you literally have to use all of your abs and your hip flexors to drag your toes up. You have to keep your legs straight. You're only pivoting at the hip. You're only bending at the hip. So your core and your abs and your hip flexors are what's bringing your toes to your face. Of course, you're not ever going to touch your face because, I'm not that flexible, but we're attempting to. We're attempting to bring our toes to our face. Okay. Body's basically going to be creating a pyramid like that. We got 2 minutes left. I take a full 5 minutes restfulness because of all the push-ups and stuff we did. That still hits your core. It still hits your abs. So I want my abs to recover a little bit. And we're still in that push-up position. So our hands are going to be out. We're going to be holding our body up. So I want that maximum recovery before hitting this. This is an intense core exercise. Or core workout, I should say. Get a little water. We got 1 minute to go. One minute to go. All right. About 50 seconds now. All right. All right, we might as well get in the position because it's going to take a few to get in the right spot. Put our toes in, ankle straps. These are ankle straps for a reason. They're for your feet. All right. All right, so this is what it looks like. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, that hits the core so good. Really good. Minute and a half rest. Take shorter rests on this. Only a minute and a half. That was a good set. I think that was the most I've ever done. Was that 16 or 17? Started to lose count. Anyway, it was 16 or 17. 30 seconds, 35 seconds. Here we go. Yeah. 9. Couldn't even get 11. Failed on 11. It drops off quite a bit, though. It ain't like the 1 rep drop off like with chest. It's a rapid drop off. It's always been like that. So I might get 16 the first set, and then 11 if I'm lucky. And then the third and final set will probably be like 6. That's usually how it goes for this one. All right, minute and a half. But I know I've been getting bigger. I know I've been getting stronger. My body weight has been going up. I've leveled out at a good solid 183 to 186. In the morning, usually 183. Fluctuating, but around 183. And then as I have food throughout the day, sometimes my body weight goes up to 186. And that's with just shorts. I always do the same thing. It'll be like a pair of socks, shorts, and boxers. That's it. Which will probably add 4 or 5 ounces to your total body weight. It's not much. "25 seconds to go. Final set of pikes. And we got knee tucks. Hell yeah, boy. Let's fucking go. Hey, let's go. Hell no, boy. See, like I said, 6. Barely. Couldn't even get all the way up. So 16, 11, 6. Knee tucks are next. Same amount of rest, minute and a half. That's it. This is all one workout. We don't take long 5-minute rests in between. It's all one workout. But after the knee tucks, I can take my vest off. And we got some shoulder presses to do. Which are one of my favorites. I love shoulder presses. I might like them more than curls. And I really like curls too. I like doing shoulder presses more than the push-ups. As crazy as that sounds. "25 seconds. All right, let's just get down. Let's get it. Knee tucks are easier. That's why we finish with them. They are a little easier. They're going to get hard too. I'm going to start off with more reps on these. Here we go. 14. 14's good. Very good. All right, now it's like every time I get up, I got to get back down. Sweating like crazy now. 2 more of these, baby. Then after this, we're going to get a pump check. We're going to do a pump check. Another good thing, I'm cleaning up my diet too. So I'm going to start getting certain foods out that honestly just cost me more money than I should be spending. And just focus on the essentials that I need. So I'm going to get a little stricter with the diet. And only buy what I know I need. I'm going to take out some foods that are not optimal and replace them with more optimal foods. So with the new supplement stack and new and improved diet, I should be able to get better results. Even though we've gotten pretty amazing results already, I should be able to even up it by now. At this point, I should still be able to get maybe 10, 20% more out of my diet. $10 or 20% is a big deal. It don't seem like much, but that's a big deal right there. Hi, let's go. Yeah. Good enough. All right, last set. Last set, baby. And I can stand up, take his fucking vest off. Can't wait to take the vest off. Yeah. Last set, baby. Let's go. And I can stand up, take his vest off. Hell yeah. I'm ready for shoulder presses. I love shoulder presses. Love shoulder presses, baby. Hey, let's go. Oh, man. Damn, dude. Oh, man. That was a big drop off there. All right, let's get this off. Thanks for the like. Second like. Let's get this shit off. I'm so ready. check time. Do a back one. Let's do a back one. All right, let's get shoulders ready. This is what we need right here. These two. Oh, we don't need that. Now we don't need this. Now we can put this way. That away. Then roll up the mat. We don't need that anymore. I don't need you, Matt. Matt has served his purpose for today. Whew. All right. That's all right. All right. So I don't think we need a full 5. I mean, maybe. Or we could just get into it as well if we want. I'll go with it. We're just going to go with it. Let's see how many we can get. Black. This is the heaviest band. So we'll see what we can do with. Should be able to get 6, 7, maybe 8. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, 4. I didn't rest long enough. That's why. Fuck. Oh, I know I should have took a full 5. Damn it. I needed the full 5. Shit. I'm going to start over on that. That's frustrating me. I know it's because I didn't take the full 5, dude. All right. We're just gonna take the full 5. I should have been able to do way more than that. Way more. Yeah, we're doing the full 5. I love this multivitamin. Badass. 2 minutes. Let's see what I can get now. All right. Give me 7. Here we go. All right, let's go. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. 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 Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I knew I had more in me. I knew I did. Something didn't feel right. I knew I had to take that extra rest. I knew I had to breathe and get some oxygen in my blood. That was it right there. Yes. Now we can do our standard 2-minute rest, and we're going to be good from here on out. That was amazing. So if you don't know, breathing exercises are amazing. It's almost like a free supplement. It's like a free performance enhancer. But you have to breathe right, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And you have to breathe from the gut, not the chest. All right. Got 20 seconds. I did really good on that last set. Let's see if I can do just as good. Let's go. Yeah, we got it. Still 6, baby. Hell yeah. All right. One more set with black. And then we're going to switch to blue. Blue's a step down. That was good. That was a good set. That was a good set. I have to tighten my core a little more. Back. $40. All right, let's go. Yeah. 5. So 7, 6, 5. It's an expected result. 7, 6, 5. I'll take that. Now we got to move down to blue. Three more sets to go. All right. 2-minute rest altogether. So I don't do any other shoulder exercise. This is the only one in the program. Standing shoulder band, shoulder resistance band press, or whatever you want to call it. It's a resistance band standing shoulder press. Standing resistance band shoulder press. That sounds better. Hey, what'd you say? Who's on? Who's on? Oh, what's up, Courtney? It's been a minute. How you been? Stay tuned. We got a lot more to go. 3 more sets of this. We got shoulder. We got push downs after this. I say a lot more. Really, it's not a lot more. I lied. I'm sorry. We got 3 more sets of this. 4 sets of tricep push downs, and then 3 sets per shoulder for internal shoulder rotations, and then we're done. Done. It's good seeing you too. It's good seeing you. I'm glad you like the content. Oh, I should be able to get a lot of these. Yeah. Okay, 9. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, you know we get it here. You know this is what I do. We're only 6 months in. Not even a year. Not even 2 years. Most people who've been at this game, who have great physiques, have been doing this for way over a year. We've got, I would say, 1 year results in half the time. Definitely. 1 year results in 6 months. Oh, yeah, I still got a whole minute to go. I'm up to my old weight. I'm up to my old weight after 2 years of training back when I was 35. But my program and my nutrition has never been this optimized. Same with my supplements. I've been so consistent. Not perfectly, not perfect. There's been times where I fell off, but 85%. And the program's way better. All right, we got 20 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay, that's good right there. All right, one more to go. What? Yes, the gains are setting in. But I'm not ready to do a cut yet. See, I have this conditioning and I'm still in a bulking phase. I have not tried to lose fat, not once. Like, I've just been steadily in a bulk phase, just eating, not counting my calories. And I still have this conditioning. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like when I do a cut. I'm not going to do an extreme cut. I don't want my body fat to get that low, but I want it to be like I can just stand here and I have a six pack without having to flex. I mean, you can see it, but I mean, you can actually still see it. I'm not flexing at all, but I want it to be so defined that where it's like crazy looking. But we'll do that in about maybe a year and a half. So I still have a whole nother year to go. And then we'll do a light cut. It'll be a light cut, nothing crazy. And see what we can get down to, maybe like 6-7% body fat. I'm probably at like 10 or 11 right now, maybe 12. Appreciate that. Yeah. A lot of it's due to this day. That core development's due to this day. We did all of our push-ups, and then we did 6 sets for core. So we did our abs today. All right, let's get it. Final set. And if you want to make the tension a little harder, stretch your feet out on the band. So don't have such a narrow stance. Widen your feet. It'll shorten the band, making it more tension as you press. that's it for that. All right, let's set up our push down station. We need green and pink. So these are the bands I use for the push downs. Think of it as like a cable machine set at a high point. So when you take that pin and you raise it to the highest spot on the cable stack and you attach a handle to it, press it down, we're trying to mimic that with this. But I'm not going to put a handle on here because I'm going to do a hammer style press down. So I'm just going to grab the bands and press them straight down. And they're grippy enough. You don't need a handle. They got, they're rubber, so they got good grip to them. All right. I don't need a full 5-minute rest. We're only going to do like 3. And then after that, I'll have to attach this little device. It's a door anchor into the door. We're going to set it at about elbow height. And then we're going to have a band and we're going to pull it like this for that inside shoulder. So it hits different muscles. So when we did the shoulder presses, right, that hits the primary muscles in the shoulder, like the side delt, front delt. But doing the rotations like this hits the internal rotational muscles of the shoulder. So it's the muscles that allow us to do this or this. Okay, so different muscles altogether, but they create stability and strength in the shoulder and the rotator cuff and helps to prevent injuries. And it's very useful if you're an arm wrestler, if you like to arm wrestle or grapple, if you're like a wrestler or a jiu-jitsu guy, it's a very useful strength to be able to be strong, to be able to do this. It's a lot of strength. This is internal rotation. Okay, so if you're grabbing somebody, you're pulling them towards you, right? So that's all internal rotation. There's some back, there's some upper lat, there's some middle back involved when you pull towards you like that, but there's also internal shoulder rotation. So we're going to strengthen that after this. All right, at that 3-minute mark, so we're ready. And I'm still going for that strength range, so 6, 7, 5, 6s, and 7s. See if I can get 7 the first set. Oh, yeah, I was right. Okay. 7. All right. So that's a sweet spot right there. That's where I want to be. It's going to drop off. So 7, then probably 6, then 5. Let me see what you said. A bruised elbow from lifting? Depends. If you feel pain when you're doing certain exercises, I would refrain from going heavy. So you got to find out where that pain is. What triggers it? If you feel no pain at all, it's bruised. If you feel 0 pain, just do it. But if you're pressing and you're feeling a pinching sensation or like a burning sensation, then don't go heavy, go light. Just go real light. Let it heal, but get that active recovery. It's called active recovery when you do high reps. So like 25 plus reps with a lightweight. So you could be like between 25 and 50. That's usually what I did when I had any kind of tendonitis or inflammation, along with good healthy diet with a lot of omega-3 fatty acids from fish like salmon and sardines, or a supplement like cod liver oil. But you really want to pump blood into the area. So lots of reps, right? Just pump it out. That's what I would do. I would find out exactly where that pain is, isolate it, and then dig into that pain a little bit with a light weight. Yeah. If you just woke up sore, like bruised, and you don't know what happened, it's likely not a bad injury or anything. It's probably just, you did something. You might have bumped it on like bed frame, or it could be anything really. All right, let's get this set. Yeah. Okay, failed on 7, got 6, failed on 7. I couldn't lock out, so we'll say 6. 7, 6. We got 2 more like that. So I want to say don't just go immediately into doing strength training. Okay, start off with lighter weight, higher reps, and then over time, as you get stronger, as you get more conditioned, slowly start to drop the reps and increase the weight. So reps will go down, weight goes up, but a little at a time. Okay, keep adding a little more weight, drop the reps, a little more weight, drop the reps. But when you're doing stuff like this, always start off. For example, when I first started, I was just doing all body weight stuff. My volume wasn't high. I didn't have a ton of sets. I didn't have a ton of different exercises. It was like 2 or 3 exercises. Okay, I started off real weak. Weakest I've been in a long time. I was only 148 pounds when I started. And now I'm 184, or 184 to 185 on average now. So I'm back up to my old weight when I was 35, when I was most jacked that I've been in a long time, when I was 35. The heaviest I've ever been in my life was 190, but I had some body fat. And I was working out at Gold's Gym. That's when I used to do a lot of deadlifts, bench press, standard gym shit, right? I don't do that anymore. I do this training. And I'm almost as heavy as I was when I was doing all that gym training. So this stuff does work. And I was 190. That was after 2 years of training with friends, going to the gym with buddies. Okay, that's 2 years. And we've only been at this for 6 months. Okay, so keep that in mind. But I'm so much smarter than I was back then. So much fucking smarter. Like back then, I was like a Neanderthal compared to what I am now. I'm like a fucking fitness genius. Back then, I was a Neanderthal. I was just like, eat big, eat protein, eat, right? That's it. And I would drink protein shakes. I was an idiot back then. That's when I was like 20. Like 20. Okay. All right. One more set. I'm doing good. I'm on a roll. I'm on a fucking roll. Oh man, I just don't feel freaking tired at all. So I'm going to share my whole vitamin, my new stack with you guys after this. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate that. I try. And that's my goal, to be a personal trainer. So I got a few things. There's a few things I need to do before I can do that. But I'm well on my way to becoming a certified personal trainer through the ISSA, International Sports Science Association. The ISSA. They're up there with ACE. They're up there with NASM. I don't know if you've heard of those. There's a few others that are good. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Got 1 minute still. But I like the ISSA because they got flexible payment plans. And yeah, I don't know. It just seemed to fit me really well. All right, we got 30 seconds. We're going to do a burnout set. All or nothing. Ten seconds. All right, let's just get it. I'm going to pull back a little further. That way I get more tension. I want to shoot for 4 or 5. That's what a burnout set looks like when you can't lock out at all. All right, so we're done with that. Now, I got to set up the door anchor. Such a simple little device. It costs like $5. But as long as you have this and a couple bands, and everybody has a door, you can create basically a budget cable stack. That's what we're going to do, a budget cable stack. So you can have it pretty much low, medium, or high point, anywhere in the door. In my case, elbow level. So give me 1 second. Let's set this up real quick. All right, good, very good, right there. Perfect. Fucking great. All right, now. This is going to be a little hard, probably. Actually, I know what it is. You can see right there. All right. So start off with just black here. And when I do this, all right, so you can have your body completely, like, it's hard to explain the angle, but shoulder to shoulder, I'm like parallel with the band right now. I like to turn my body in a little bit, 45 degrees of the band, basically. That allows more tension when I reach the opposite side or the side I'm trying to touch. So as I go in, it doesn't cross over. It doesn't create that. It's like a negative lever. I'm actually keeping the tension on the muscle by turning in more. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. All right, same way. I could be all the way like this, but I'm turning my body in 45 degrees in that band. We only do 3 sets per side. So now I'm going to add yellow. Yellow is the lightest band that I have like this. But adding it to this black band is going to be a lot. All right, so a little rest, 30 seconds. Just let the shoulders recover for 30 seconds. Technically, we're not supposed to take rest. We're supposed to just alternate. But you can take 20, 30 seconds. All right, let's go. Ah, damn. Gotta get a little closer. I can't even rotate it in. I gotta be able to rotate it in. Ah. All right. One more per side. So I built my way up to this. Okay. Don't ever go this heavy starting out. High reps. Slowly work your way. And then I'm low rep ranges. Okay. You don't want to tear a muscle. Hey, I built my way up to this. And this is hard. This puts a lot of strain on my bones and my joints, but not in a bad way. This is how we're going to get strong in these unique angles. That's it. Done. All right. Got one last little final pump check. If you guys have any questions, I want to do a little 5-minute Q&A. I can show you my stack. All right. Get the back pump, if I have one. Core pump. All right, that's it. So, supplement stack. I'm going to have a blog post ready. If you guys want to support me, you'll be able to buy these from my affiliate link. But for now, whatever. I'm just going to share it. If you want to wait, you can wait. If you want to go, just go get it. Go get it. But here. That's it. Nature Bell methylated multivitamin. All right. If you don't know anything about methylation, look it up. Look up methylated multivitamins versus traditional multivitamins. Magnesium glycinate. This is also another methylated form. It says glycinate on there at the bottom. Basically, it's just highly bioavailable. Your body can just use it instantly. Your body doesn't have to break it down, convert it over to the active form. You can just use it. So that, and we got the magnesium, we got the multi. Then, oh, you know what? I got to go get something. Hang on a second. All right, I got it. This is one of my newest additions as well. So I'll share it in a second. 2 bags there by Bulk Supplements. Bulk Supplements, I love that brand, by the way. So I got you the magnesium and I got you the multivitamin. I'll show you the creatine because I'm showing you in the order that I bought these. So I've been taking these for months now. The creatine monohydrate, the multivitamin, and the magnesium for I don't know how many months, but months. At least 4 months. All right, now the newest additions to the stack. So I've been doing a lot of research, okay? And I just didn't want to blow all my money. I don't make a ton of money. So I've been just slowly adding to the stack. All right, so boron. It's not in the multivitamin. So we have boron complex. These are all by Nature Bell. So boron complex. It's got like 3 forms in it. Triple action. It's got the boron glycinate, boron citrate, and boron aspartate. Okay. Next. Okay, I'm going to show you in the order that I bought them in. So I bought the boron and this together. It doesn't show it on the front. It's a very generic bag on the front, but on the back, it tells you exactly what it is. Organic bamboo powder. Bamboo powder. Bamboo, if you don't know, is the fastest growing thing in the world. Okay? Plant or animal, it doesn't matter. It's the fastest growing organism in the entire world. Okay? And there's a reason for that. Okay? One of those reasons is it has the highest silica content of any organism. It can draw in a massive amount of minerals from the earth really quickly. One of them being silica. Okay? Silica is something that children have when they're young. They have more of it in their body than adults. As we age, we lose silica, and collagen production goes down. So not just collagen production, but silica as well goes down as we get older. It's why we become more brittle as we age. Okay? It's why our tendons become stiffer. It's why our bodies become stiffer. Silica is one of the minerals that makes you flexy. So supple and flexible. It makes your skin tighter, along with collagen. So it makes your skin tighter, can reduce wrinkles. It helps with your bones, helps with your tendons, your ligaments, and it makes everything more elastic and strong. It goes in there along with collagen and calcium and all the other minerals that form connective tissue and strengthens the connective tissue. So bamboo powder is one of the best. It's the highest in silica in the world. So there's no other plant or anything really that has the content. This is 70% silica. And you don't want the extract. Do not get bamboo extract or silica extract. That means it's stripped. It's just the silica, but you don't want that because the bamboo itself has its own antioxidants, polyphenols in it and shit, and minerals, other minerals in there that'll work along with the silica to help your body absorb it. If you're stripping the silica out, you're missing out on a lot that's in there. Okay, you think it's still 70% silica. So the other 30% is the bamboo fiber, minerals, and antioxidants and shit. That's unique to bamboo. So there we go. Boron and silica. Now my latest and newest addition to my stack. Okay. This is like putting like say I built the most badass engine, right? I put the chassis on the car. I have everything, right? This is like putting the supercharger on that engine or the turbo. I don't know, whichever you want to call it. But this is one of the oldest supplements in the world. It's been around probably since the 20s. I don't know how long, but long fucking time, right? This is the brand that started it all. This is the J. Crow's Logul's solution. This is the oldest iodine supplement in existence. It's been around. It's stood the test of time. It's been around for fucking ages. Okay. This stuff was used by old school, old world powerlifters back in the day. The old strongmen of the past, the ones that lifted the barbells with the big balls on the end. It's like the big weights with the spheres. They didn't have like they didn't have disc weights. They had fucking like the big dumbbells, and they were like the old black and white, old school, you know powerlifters and strongmen who started it all. They were taking Logul's solution, the J. Crow's brand. So this stuff's been around forever. This is like the supercharger, um, because it cleans out the glands. It gets rid of all of the fluoride. If you have ever been drinking tap water, it gets rid of the fluoride in your pineal gland, in your thyroid. It gets rid of the bromide. Bromide's another really bad heavy metal or halogen. They call them halogens. They're negative halogens, bad halogens. And you got lead and so many other heavy metals, arsenic, that this can help your body detox. And once it removes all that shit from your body, you'll probably have a detox reaction. So you might get a rash, you might get cold-like symptoms or something weird. You might be fatigued or tired, but eventually your body pushes that all out. And to help your body push that out, drink some water with Celtic sea salt in it. Okay, don't use iodized table salt. Use like a natural salt, like pink salt, Celtic sea salt. Yeah, the ball weights. Yeah. I see what you wrote there. Yeah, but those are the originals, and they were taking iodine. But as I was saying, this is gonna optimize your glands. So, what glands produce testosterone? There's a couple. The main one is in your testicles as a man. So, iodine saturates in the testicles, in the testes. Okay, it'll clean them out. If there's any bad halogens in there, lead, anything, arsenic, fluoride, cadmium, all kinds of bad shit that we get from our diet through processing, mechanical processing with machines and shit. You know, like debris gets into the food supply, right? So there's so many different ways that can happen, through runoff and through the machines and shit. So you're eating that. And this helps to clean that shit out. So once your glands are cleaned up, then you'll be able to produce more testosterone as a man. You'll be able to get better sleep because your thyroid's going to be working right. So you're going to be getting better sleep and shit at night. And we all know sleep is super important. So anyway, enough about iodine. There's so many other benefits to it. But you only need to take one drop in water, like 8 ounces of water in the morning, empty stomach, no food. Do not take it with food because iodine binds to other elements and then it will change the form of the iodine. So you want the full effects of the iodine taken on an empty stomach in the morning. Okay. Then maybe like 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, if you want your coffee, have some coffee. All right. So that's it. That's everything. We got the magnesium glycinate, the methylated multivitamin, the boron complex. We got the creatine, we got the bamboo powder, and we got the iodine. That's the whole stack. This is an old school stack. This is what people were doing back in the day. Okay. They didn't have all these hyped up supplements, all these pre-workout supplements. Actually, this is way healthier. This is for longevity. This isn't about amino acids and all this just bullshit nowadays. Okay. Pre-workouts high in caffeine, L-arginine, freaking L-citrulline, uh, uh, numerous other things that are in pre-workouts, void of minerals, completely void of actual minerals that your body needs. Okay. It's like an artificial boost that goes away. Okay. Whereas this stays in your system and makes your body stronger over time. So that you actually, it's like having a pre-workout in your body at all times. So you're always running, optimally. So that's it. I don't know if you have any other questions. Um, that is it. So I have to get ready and go eat. I appreciate your support. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, make sure you do. And go check out that basement boot camp in the description. That takes you over to my blog post. It works really well along with these videos. That's my whole 6-month routine in there. And all right, one last flex. One last flex. Back flex. That's it. Thank you. Appreciate you. So y'all take care.